was your name? You said Jeremiah, right? Okay, my name. I don't know. Okay. What was your first name? Samuel. Samuel? Okay, why they call you Jeremiah? I don't know why they call you Jeremiah. Oh, it's Samuel, right? Okay, nice to meet you, Mr. Samuel. My name is Zephaniah, right? So what we just read, read that last part again.
Done. My food went to the bed. Still, you didn't cook for a minute.
All right.
I got seafood in there. I gotta get it to the house.
You got some crab? Some shrimp?
I got flounder.
You said flounder and what?
Flounder and shrimp.
Flounder and shrimp? Yeah. All right. Before you go, I'm gonna be honest with you. Last scripture, Leviticus 11:7. After that, then you can go, okay? But I just want to let you know this one thing, okay? Before you go. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yes, sir. Yes. Right, exactly, and that means law, right? Yeah. You know that means law? So we're gonna read the law for Mr. Leviticus, all right? Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
You ever heard of this? Yes. All right, so God is telling us what we can and what we cannot eat from the waters. Right. So we're talking about seafood.
We're not supposed to eat shrimp, you know what I'm saying?
So what you gotta eat too?
What up? I like shrimp.
Okay, keep reading.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the water, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So the only things that we can eat from the sea are things that have fins and scales. Right. So we can't have shrimp, right. We can't have crab, right. We can't have lobster. You can come over here too. We can't have none of that stuff. Right. But we have a brother over here, just like many of our people. He said he likes shrimp, so he still wants to eat it.
Pull up, bro. Pull up, man.
But what is that called?
Pull up.
No, and more than that, that's called disobedience. That's called hatred. You love God, don't you? Yeah. How do you show God you love Him? He said,
I try to live by His word.
You try to live by His word, right? Okay, if you're trying to live by His word, what do you have to actually do? Give me Sirach 25 and 17. Because when you go against God's word, just like, look, this brother over here, he heard what we're telling him about shrimp, crab, and lobster. He knows that it's not a good thing and that we're reading it just from the Bible. It's not coming from my own mouth, right? We read it from Leviticus. You're named after Leviticus. It's the law, right? Because you said that right now, you know, you have shrimp and whatnot in the car, right? And it's getting hot. But you said it's just, you like shrimp, right? Read what you have.
Sirach chapter 17, verse 25. Return unto the Lord.
We got to return back to God, because as the other brothers have said before and have been teaching from the Bible and Deuteronomy, we done lost our ways. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Don't you think we lost our ways as a people? There's no way that sagging our pants, smoking blunts, you know, doing crack and drugs and stuff like that, being in poverty is our heritage. Would you agree? That's not our heritage. We don't come from a nation of bums, do we? So why the hell do we have a bum mentality and do things against God's law? Right now we're talking about shrimp, crab, lobster.
I'm trying to make my shrimp go to gas right over.
I ain't trying to make it go bad. I'm trying to tell you what God said. Keep reading. Read that again.
Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sin. Make thy prayer before His face, and offend less.
God says we need to offend less. The brother over here, he was telling us that he has shrimp and whatnot in the car, and he knew that you're not supposed to be eating shrimp, according to the law. But he still wanted to do it. And guess what he said? What's your name, by the way? Evan? Kevin. What's your name, sir?
KJ.
K-John?
KJ.
Okay, Cajun, Evan, and what's your name, sis? I can't hear you. You got to come closer.
Latonga.
Say it again?
Latanda.
Come closer. I can't hear you. Latonga. Okay, Latonga. We got K-John? KJ. My bad.
You good.
Latanja, KJ, and Evan. Kevin. Missing the K's. All right, read that again.
Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sin.
All right, so as a people, we need to return back to God. Because I just asked KJ and Kevin earlier. Latanja, you may not have heard. Do you think that the state of our people right now is our heritage? Do you think this is the best we can get to? A people where we dress immodest, a people where we dye our hair different colors, a people where we're in poverty, we sag our pants, we smoke weed, we do all types of drugs, we have sex outside of marriage. Do you think that's the best that we could do? That's what we got to teach our kids? Right. So there's something else that we have to do. Read that again.
Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sin.
We got to return back to God and forsake our sin, meaning any sin that we used to do, we have to get rid of that thing. We can't do that anymore. I'm gonna give you an example of a small sin. What was that? Second pants. Okay, you got that. It's Samuel. We're gonna talk about dress code, right? We're gonna talk about modesty today, right? So we have clothing and the way we wear our clothing that could be immodest for some people, you know, for men and women. There's different levels, right? Read what you got right there.
2 Samuel chapter 10, verse 4.
This is specifically for the men. So KJ and Kevin, listen up. Latanja, do you have kids by any chance? You have a daughter? Okay, well, you need to listen up as well. We're going to read about how the women need to dress as well. Read that.
2 Samuel chapter 10, verse 4. Wherefore her nuns took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beard.
Right, so he was trying to shame them. So he shaved up. I don't have a beard right now. I barely got something. But if you shave off the little bit that I have, what you have on the sides, if you shave that off and just leave the rest of it there, you're gonna look stupid. Right. That's a shame. That's what he's doing. He's trying to shame David's men. Keep reading.
And cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks.
Wait, KJ, did you hear what he just said? Read that part again. This is shame. Read.
Shaved off the one half of their beard and cut off their garments in the middle, even to their buttocks.
Up to their buttocks, to the point where their ass was hanging out. He's saying it's a shameful thing for us to walk around and see somebody's ass. You're not supposed to be doing that. Keep reading.
Verse 5. When they told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed.
They were ashamed. You hear that, Latanja? It was a shameful thing. You understand, Kevin? We're not supposed to be sagging our pants. That's not what we're supposed to do today. But where did that come from? Where did the whole sagging your pants mentality come from? Where did that come from? Y'all know the origin of it? Yeah. Right, it came from prison. What about you, Latanja? You know where it came from?
Yeah, dropping the soda.
You said dropping the soap? Hey, and what does that mean, dropping the soap? What does that mean? What does that denote? What is that talking about when you say somebody dropping the soap? Right, exactly. So if that denotes from the same thing, if you could compare dropping the soap with having your pants sagged down, if you're not rolling in that lifestyle, which is contrary to God anyway, why would you be sagging your pants? Does it make any sense? But our people do that. We have that shown. Now, as far as women, Latanja, let me ask you, because you're the only female here. What do you think of the way women dress nowadays? Our women, blacks and Hispanics. What do you think of the way we dress nowadays?
My honest opinion?
Yeah.
It's a disgrace to us black women because some of them be having their booties all out and stuff. Like, bro, have respect for yourself.
Okay. That's good. You're absolutely right. What do you think?
Along the same lines of what she's saying.
What about you, Kevin?
I got a place because I'm comfortable.
You said what?
Out of my house, so
You said because you're comfortable?
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in some discomfort right now according to God. Read what you got.
Bring it out. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman.
I want you guys to come up and look at the sign right here. I got something to show you on the sign. Read that.
The woman.
Oh, you see us down the rough farm?
All right.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
All right, so women are not allowed to wear what pertains to men. Now, let me ask you, brother. What's your name? Jamal. Okay, Jamal. Nice to meet you. Hey, Jamal, right now we're teaching our people who we are according to the Bible. We're talking about dress code. So we're talking about what women and men are able to wear and what they can't wear. Read that again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
KJ, what are some clothing that pertain only to men? Okay, boxers. Because women wear tank tops, right? What about you, Jamal? What are some pieces of clothing that only pertain to men?
Hey, what he said?
He said boxers. What about you, Kevin? What do you think? Pieces of clothing that only pertain to, that are only for men. Okay, I understand what you're saying. What about you, Latanja? Pieces of clothing that only are for men. Look at this sign right now. This is what I want to show you right now. Look at this. Look at this real quick. where is it? Right here. What are these women wearing? They're wearing dresses. Because do dresses belong to men? No. Men can't wear dresses, right? So if men can't wear dresses, what are we supposed to be wearing? Pants, shorts, right? That's what belongs to men. What belongs to women are dresses and skirts.
Right.
So read that again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So Latanja, what does that mean? It said women can't wear what pertains to men. What is some clothing that pertains to men?
Shorts, boxers, pants.
All right, that's good. Keep reading.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
All right, now Kevin, what's a woman's garment? What's women's clothing? That's like Latanja. Skirts and dresses, bras, right? Panties. Men ain't supposed to be wearing that. What are you gonna think of a man if you see him wearing that? Say again? You said what? Right. What would you think, Latanja, if we were up here wearing dresses and skirts? And this as big as this brother is, if he had on a freaking bra right now, what would you think? You would think he's gay, wouldn't you? You would think he's a little funny, right? Keep reading.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So God says that's an abomination. That's something that he hates, right? He doesn't like that thing. So if God doesn't like us cross-dressing, because that's what it is, should we be doing it? So we shouldn't be going after, who is it? Like Medea, Tyler Perry, right? We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be doing that as Little Nas X. We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be like damn near all the women nowadays wearing pants, right? Because God says he doesn't like that. So, do you feel a little uncomfortable? All right. Baruch 6 and 11. Give me that. I'm gonna try to make you feel uncomfortable because you said you're wearing what you're wearing now because you feel comfortable, right?
I was in the house.
You were in the house?
I was in the house.
Okay.
So it's a whole difference. I'm not outside.
So is it okay for you to
just
wear
have
pants
to
inside the house? Kevin, what do you think? Do you think it'd be okay to cross-dress inside the house?
Yeah.
You can? So you can wear a skirt inside your house? Okay. All right, Jake, just making sure. All right, read what you got, Baruch 6 and 11.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6, verse 11. Ye, they will give thereof to the common harlots.
What's a harlot? You know what a harlot is? A harlot is an old-time word to say a hoe. A hoe.
Right.
That's what a harlot is, okay? So read that again.
Ye, they will give thereof to the common harlots.
Listen to this, Latanja.
And deck them as men.
They would dress the hoes as men. Now, what are garments or clothing that belong to men? What are clothing that belongs to men, Latanja?
Pants, shorts.
Right, so according to what God said, read that again.
Ye, they will give thereof to the common harlots. And deck them as men.
So God said that only hoes wear pants. As far as women. Hey, I don't know why your face screwed at me. God said you gotta take it over him. I'm just reading the word. That's what it says. That's why when we read in 1 Timothy 2 and 9, get that. You can't be dressing because it makes you feel comfortable or whatever. Because you literally said it earlier. Kevin, do you remember what she said earlier when I asked her?
I'm still gonna dress like this. I ain't gonna change.
You hear what she says? Yeah. Okay. Does that sound like she loves God?
I have a daughter.
Go ask her,
So if
no,
I
what's
wear
the-
dresses every day, my daughter gonna go around wearing dresses. Then she don't like to keep her legs closed. No, that's
You have to
stressing
teach
my
her
child.
that. You have to teach her that. But guess what? It's gonna be a lot harder for her to keep her legs closed if every man is walking up around her and they see that you dressed immodest. Because automatically, when a man, Kevin, what do you think of when you see a woman that's dressed immodest? You think that it's gonna take some time to get to know her before you have sex with her, or you think you could just talk to her and have her in your bedroom the same night? Say it again. Right. It's easy. When men see women dressing like hoes and harlots, they think we know for a fact, because we've all done it here, that you could just talk to them real quick and they could be in your bed and you can kick them out by what's it called? By dawn. Read.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What's modest, Kevin? You know what modest means? Okay. Hey, brother and sister over there, I got a question. What does the word modest mean? What do you think, Latanja? What does the word modest mean? What do you think it means? We don't know what the word, okay. The word modest means to not draw sexual attention to yourself.
Right.
Right? So, Latanja, do you believe that the way many women are dressed today is modest? Say it again? You think it's modest? What do you think, Kevin? It's not modest. Why would it not be modest? Do you think what Latanja's wearing is modest?
Yes. I think, yeah.
Why?
Because it's revealing my body.
You said it's not revealing
It's
your body?
revealing my body.
That's not, no, but what does modest mean? Modest means the opposite, not to draw sexual attention. So if you're revealing your body, you're not modest. So you said you're not what? You're not modest. Read that again.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So women are not supposed to be dressed immodest. They're supposed to be dressed modestly because, do you know why? Do you know why, Latanja? Because think about it this way. Give me Ezekiel 16:44. Ezekiel 16:44. I want you to think about it this way. Who raises the children primarily? The man or the woman? You said the man? Well, who's going to be? Typically the man is the one that's working, that's bringing in the money and whatnot, and the woman usually has more time raising the children, right? What's your name, bro?
Kevin.
Kevin? All right, we got two Kevins here. All right, so look, Kevin, I want to ask you right quick. Typically in the household, who spends more time with the children, the woman or the man?
The man.
The man?
The man.
Well, I mean, are you with the?
Nah.
That don't count. Okay. In a family where you have in a regular nuclear family household where you have a man and a wife, right? Who spends more time raising the children typically? The woman, right? It's the woman. So the reason why it's important for the women to know how to dress modestly, because that's what we're talking about. Do you think she's dressed modest? You think so? Okay. Well, he thinks you're dressed modest, right? But what did we read in the Bible? It's not. But that's the thing. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to, put you on Front Street.
No,
but
good.
the thing is, we're so destroyed because we have two brothers up here who say it's okay the way you're dressed, but then God says something completely different. Read what you have, Ezekiel 16:44.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 44.
Right.
Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is the daughter.
You know how they have the saying in the world, like father, like son? God said the same thing, but for the woman. He said, just like so as is the mother, so will be her daughter. So if you act a certain way and whatnot, that's gonna be reflected in your daughter. You're gonna raise her up to be exactly like you, even though you may try your hardest to avoid that. The only way you can avoid that is to change.
We used to scream black power while Oram was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.